very close doctor. He was working in that organization, and he said that they will kill the dogs or cats, and they will make a manure for their grapevine. So manure is made of animals' flesh. Even recently, like last week, also in the news saying that dogs meat mixed with all goat sheep meat, and they are taking the skin before killing. When the dog is alive, they are removing the skin. It's horrible, that is. If they are not happy, they'll sit in one place, and in their eyes you can feel they're happy or sad. This puppy only looking for mother even now. See the eyes,
Yeah, you're right.
only searching for mother. From where I can give her mother. I heard crying. Just I turned back and saw this puppy was hanging to the fence with the weeds actually. Leg is hanging to some creeper, head is hanging to some creeper. I was trying to remove the creeper, but he was tangling even more. Then our bus conductor helped me to take out her from that fence.
In the 5th century BC, Kalidasa wrote, the famous Indian poet, Maithilim mrudu snigdha sparsha sneha pratapayan charuna gambhirya yukto natyuchair cha mandagama. It's actually quite beautiful, the meaning. Let your touch be gentle, tender, and soothing. He's saying this to a cloud, to a passing cloud in the sky. Let your touch be gentle, tender, and soothing as you travel softly across the land, neither too fast nor too slow, as you would bring nourishment and life to all beings who beneath you or below you. I think this passing cloud that he was talking to is born 2000 years later as our today's guest, Mookambika ji. And I have good reason to say that. Just for perspective, your gully, if it is packed with dogs, at max would have 5 to 8 dogs, right? And this house is actually quite tucked away into a corner of Kanakpura Road. And it's quite calm and quiet there. And thankfully so, right? Just imagine if somebody honks at night on that road. You would wake up the collective bark force of the entire district because there are 30 dogs in that same building. Oh man, it was some experience to actually go to that house. It was so beautiful also because the dogs were actually running up. Initially, I thought they would bite every single thing on my body, but then that didn't happen. She was protecting me. She was holding a small stick sort of thing initially, and then once I fed them and I touched them, it became very friendly. It was a very friendly environment. But man, you know how you enter a house and there's a shoe rack? Here it's dogs. Then you enter the drawing room and there's a sofa and there's a TV. Dogs on the sofa and on the TV. Now, when you enter a bedroom, here there are dogs on dogs. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm not gonna cut that out. It was just like that. That is the experience. You enter the house and just dogs and cats and dogs and cats and probably even squirrels everywhere in the house. And that house is like Disneyland for animals. And she is the moonlight that shines the love throughout the house. Every animal in that house reflects her love. It's actually quite amazing how she's pulled the whole thing off. It's so beautiful, dude. So every time I do one of these podcasts for you, I have a habit of reading out a poetry. At least recently I've started doing that. Something I have written. So I've written this piece of poetry for Mookambika ji, and her love, and the way she's actually able to take care of so many animals in Bangalore. So here it goes. Heaven collapses at your doorstep as it feels inferior to the sight of your indoors. Such love, if present anywhere, it's the nourishment for any life to grow. Disdain and pain, pleasure and grains. How do you remain so centered through the services that you dispose of these voiceless citizens of Bangalore? I've only respect and sweet feelings after a bite of the fruits of your labor. May you live in peace. Joy be your servant, love be your clothing, and time be your savior. The work you do for the society, you must know, is applauded by one and all of us. Usually, when we talk about getting a pet or adopting an animal, we always think in we worry for like 1,000 different ways. That where would we keep? What if the house gets dirty? What if the hair, this, all that? And then there's this house with 40
Cats.
40 cats?
Huh.
No, dogs, cats, both?
30.
30.
30 dogs, 40 cats.
30 dog and 40 cats. Oh. So what's the story? How did this start? And first of all, I would like to really appreciate you. You're doing really God's work because this is unlimited compassion. There's no limit to this compassion. And this one, I think you found him on a fence.
Correct.
What was the story of this one?
Actually, I was boarding the bus that day, like 3 days back. So just I was boarding and I heard crying. Just I turned back and saw this puppy was hanging to the fence with the weeds actually. Leg is hanging to some creeper, head is hanging to some creeper. I was trying to remove the creeper, but he was tangling even more. Then our bus conductor helped me to take out her from that fence. Then I put a crate there. There is a vegetable market there. So there were so many crates. So I put in one crate and kept aside and I board the bus. So I know people there who is owning that land and all. So I called them and told I will pick the puppy in the evening. Till that time, please manage the puppy like that. They said okay. So while coming in the evening, I picked the puppy. Very tiny she is actually.
So you're saying that maybe somebody dumped.
Maybe somebody dumped. Or I think some puppies will follow mother, then they will lost like that. But she is very small to follow mother. She is very small.
So I all I know about you is that you work at a library
Correct.
in Head Start.
Yes.
So how did this happen? How did this foster home for so many animals? How did this unlimited compassion manifest?
Actually, when I was small, I was having a cat, and I was not a dog person. I was a cat person. Matlab, I loved cats more. Then after my graduation and everything, till that time also I was having cat and one dog was like a tied nylon thread to the leg, and I have taken that puppy to the hospital, government hospital in my native. So they removed the twine, and that was my first puppy rescue actually. So that puppy was with me, and after some time it used to follow me every day to the college. So after some time, like she started biting people. I don't know what was the reason. I was not aware of like too much about dogs and cats at the time. So people started telling is like a victim of rabies. So we have to euthanize the dog like that. But it was like a very painful that time. I was not at home and they killed the dog. the time. So it's very sad. Even now, I feel very sad for her actually. So later also, I was having cats, and I got married. I came to Bangalore. Like I was not taking care of any pets at the time because like my house, they love dogs actually. But at the time, totally out from cats and dogs at the time. Then my son one day said, I need pet. So one day one cat was going in the street and he brought and told, Mama, I need this cat. So again it started. After coming to Bangalore, it started actually. Otherwise, I was not taking care of any dogs or cats in Bangalore. But when my son brought the cat, again it started. So slowly that cat gave birth to kittens, and we were not aware about that neutering and all at that time. Like it's like 27 years back again the story.
So the thing is that actually most people are looking for peace, right? Peace and love at home. So I remember this one particular dog who was getting attacked by 15 other dogs on the road, and me and my brother, we were on the road, and we didn't know what to do. So we took him home, but he was very old. He passed away soon. He was very, very old, and we tried our best to take care of him to whatever extent. He had multiple conditions. He was blind, and he had some skin disease, and all his organ functions were also not good. He was a very, very old dog. But I remember those 2 weeks where I took care of him in the balcony. It was, to be honest, a very, very, very unpleasant experience, because I was waking up every 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. to give water, to give milk, and there was blood in multiple parts, and I was again calling the vets, veterinary doctors. I was trying whatever I can, and in those few days, I tried calling so many different what are they called, places where these dogs are taken care of, shelters, and nobody was ready to take. There are 100 numbers available on Google, but nobody was ready to take. And it was a very, very tough experience because the dog was barking all the time. My neighbors started making issues. The smell was all around the house and the hair, and it was a. But when I look at you, I find you very peaceful. And from the time I've entered this house, the dogs have been barking and barking and barking, and some dogs have peed here, some dogs.
Correct.
What is your concept of peace?
Because what kind of love they give, that is the real love actually. No, human also can't give such kind of love, unconditional love. And if I scold also, they'll come back. And if I didn't give food also, they will not complain what kind of food you are giving. But they give that kind of peace actually. Peace in the sense like I will not get anywhere else.
Peace of the heart.
Yeah.
Taking care or being around?
Taking care, being around both.
So I actually want to start with the honest, blunt truth. I was part of a lot of these dog rescue operations where dogs were sick, and I would constantly hand them over to multiple organizations in Bangalore. Once it happened that I dated a veterinary doctor who was part of one of the organizations I can't take the name of, and I was very close to her. So the kind of stories that she told me are horrible.
Okay.
The truth that was going on in those places, which I was giving the dogs to for shelters in rescue operations. She told me things that about how most of the times there are a lot of mistakes that happen when we do neutering, and because of which dogs or cats, eventually they will develop problems in those areas. And whenever I'm on the road, if I was once, I'm going to say very unpleasant things, but that's the truth. I was once on the Mysore highway and I saw a man in an accident, and there were 2 ambulances and multiple people. But every other day we see animals on the road smashed clean like paper.
Yeah.
I once found a dog, the same dog that passed away. I once found the same dog. Me and my brother, we rescued him. We took him to a hospital in Electronic City, Bangalore, and big one actually, not a small one. And he was in a very bad condition, and they were not ready to. After they waited 1 hour to treat, and then after 1 hour, and he has blood coming out everything, and after 1 hour, they just very responsibly said we will not keep the dog here because there are so many other pets which are here for boarding. Boarding is full. But the boarding was not full. It was a lie. We could see that there were so many empty cabins. They're not ready to board the animal because we assumed that it's because they were afraid that we would leave and not come back. And what would they do with the animal? Um, we live in a world which is not shared by, which is not owned by us. It is shared by us. And yet, I don't see any parks for animal care by the government. I mean, it should be there, if I'm not wrong, because we have national parks, but what about these animals? So, hospitals are not taking good responsibility for street dogs. If it was a human being, hospitals would have treated.
Very true.
We have
Actually,
government hospitals.
Yeah.
Do we have government veterinary hospitals?
Yeah, we have actually, but some of the hospitals are very good actually, but not all the hospitals. Some of the hospitals, according to me, they will not get the facilities. They will not get whatever they need in the hospital. But some of the doctors are very good and they work very hard in government hospitals also. They will take care of the animals very well.
So we are a democracy, but clearly it appears like whoever doesn't have a voice is ignored. So what's the side of the story from your side? Because I think you have a lot of stories in terms of what you've seen. Some horrible stories also. You can share. This is the place to share those.
Yeah. You mean in the government hospital or overall everywhere?
Any story that you have, or what? First of all, what is your take on what's happening? What is the reform we should bring? What can we do?
If everyone put the effort, there is no problem at all. But all will not put effort, and all will not love also, and they might not know what the animals are, how to handle, and what kind of joy they give us. All that they might not know about that. See, for example, some family they grow up with the animals, father and mother, but they will not allow children to touch the dogs or cats, and because their story, they say that when we were small, we have a pet cat, we have a pet dog. They suffered a lot, and we saw their pain. I don't want to show the same pain to my children. That is also there. But some children will not agree with that, and they will bring the animals, and they would like to grow with the animals. That is really nice. If the parent allow the children to grow with the animals, that will be very nice, and they will also learn so many things from the animals.
Is it a natural environment for us to grow with animals? Because humans were naturally initially living together with animals, right?
Correct.
Is it natural?
Coexistence, like they have to grow with the animals.
Does it have any added benefits to normal childhood?
See, they learn how to share, care, everything. If you give a child a cat or dog, like if they love it, so they learn how to care for animals. So in future also they will learn how to take care of other people also. They learn how to take care, how to share, how to matlab, coexistence.
And maybe it increases empathy, love,
Yeah,
compassion, positive qualities.
correct. They learn so many things from animals.
So what are some truth bombs of the animal care industry? Animal care. What are some truth bombs?
Actually, shelters, we rescuer will are not recommending shelters most of the time. See, in some case, if there is no place or if we know about the shelter, we will recommend. The day you told no your dog, I told Aditya we save all at the shelter. I only gave the number actually, but really we don't know the truth. What is happening inside the shelters? We really don't know.
What is happening inside the shelter?
See, some we know the truth, some shelters we know the truth, They keep animals for some days or some months. Later, they will put them sleep because shelter,
You mean euthanize them?
yeah, euthanize them because they will also give some time for the animals.
Even if the animal is in healthy condition.
Healthy condition also they will euthanize because they need space for another set of animals.
So it's totally illegal. They can go to jail for this.
I think they will take the permission from the government. The law is like that only, not only in India, or all over the world. So they will give opportunity to get a animal home for some time. If they didn't get the home, we have to euthanize like that.
This is a law?
Law in the sense that is the rule they make. It's not a law actually, but the rule is like that. Shelter's rule is like that. Because they need to give space for other animals, whoever is coming again.
No, but that doesn't make sense at all. Because if I make a rule, whoever comes to my house, if they stay more than 3 days, I'll kill them. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, correct.
It's like that only.
And,
Because shelter is a house.
Shelters, what they will do, they will take 2,000, 3,000 per animal, whoever is giving them the animal. Matlab, not rescue. Rescuers, we will not like send the animals to the shelter at all. So unknown people, I think might be you are not aware about the shelter. You rescued one animal, dog or cat or something. So you search, you will get one shelter name and you call them and ask. Then they say, okay, fine, if you give 2,000 to the animals, we will take the animal. So you give 2,000 and you will get rid of that animal. So what they will do again, you will come to know. You will not come to know. And you will take the update from them. If you take the update, what they will tell? Oh, animal is fine. Or if you ask for the picture or video, they will share? No. What they will do in like, you are not understanding that.
What are the worst cases?
Yeah, one of our very close doctor, he was working in that organization and he said that they will kill the dogs or cats and they will make a manure for their grapevine. So, manure is made of animal's flesh. So, the doctor also tried to bring that out and but they are having very influential people and they are having proper support from many politicians and all. So he was got a threat. So now then he stopped. Even recently, like last week also in the news saying that dogs meat mixed with all goat sheep meat and they are taking matlab they are taking the skin before killing. When the dog is alive, they are removing the skin. It's horrible that is. If someone like a prick with small pin also how much we get hurt. But they are removing the skin when the dog is alive. Just imagine how painful it is. What kind of humans we are.
What is the ratio of good to bad in terms of these centers and organizations? What is the ratio of good to bad? 80-20? 70-30?
Maybe 10 and 90.
Really?
Yeah. Very rarely you will find some good shelters. Very less shelters. Will
So
take care of dogs.
what do we do? What does a person on the road do? How do we empower him who's listening to this right now? What is a person on the road who's helped an animal, who wants to help an animal, who sees a dog or a cat or a squirrel or whatever, and wants to give it to a responsible shelter? What do we do?
The first thing is they have to take the animals to the hospital and find out what is the problem and how to treat what all the matlab how to take care of the animals. Everything they have to do actually. Whoever met with the animal. So if they are not very comfortable with the animal, at least they have to call some rescuers. Rescuers, if they are not responding, that is the problem then. Because most of the rescuers are overloaded.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
See, only few rescuers will not say no to the animals. Many of them may say, but most of them will not say no.
Most of them don't say, actually, rescues. But again, it comes down to the bureaucracy which is running the organizations, the officials who are running the organization. Because even if a rescuer rescues a particular animal, after that, eventually it's going to go down to into the hands of the person who's going to be the last door through which the animal has to go. And that door, if you're saying it's 90-10, what do we do?
See, it's not necessary all the time you have to send the animals to the shelter. After treating, you can leave them back in the street.
But in most cases, like CD, or in most of these cases, especially with dogs, cats, I've not seen that many. It's very bad.
Yeah, very bad. But see, I have sent one CD dog to some shelter.
What about the government hospitals in India? What is their
Government
condition?
hospital all can't take care of everything because they are not having the facilities. Government hospital, they are not having X-ray machine. They are not having scanning machine. If they are having also, who will operate? Doctor will have to operate. Whether the doctor is busy or not. Most of the government hospital doctors have to take care of cattle and sheep, goat also. Not only dogs and cats.
So it's not enough.
Yeah. Facilities are very less.
So you're saying basically the government facilities are less and the private facilities are 90% crooked.
Matlab private hospitals, some of them are very good actually. Very good doctors also there. But the rescuers and like a common people can't afford. That is the problem. Who is the responsible?
I think that one, he's the one you rescued from somebody who was breeding.
No, down he is.
The one behind you, the black one.
No, this one is from my neighbors in the sense front. There is another lane that people they brought from some Coorg or somewhere, paying the money. They started breeding, but they couldn't manage. So they gave one set, boy and girl, to someone else's house. This girl was gave birth 2 kittens. So one kitten died because of mycoplasma something, and after bringing her here, one more kitten also died.
Are there laws against breeding in India?
People should not breed just like that. They have to take the license. Only few people will get the license, but many of them are illegally they are doing in-house breeding.
What are the rules for taking a license in India for breeding?
That they have to approach, I think, animal board.
Because I have a friend who had a friend. I mean, I don't know where he is. This is college times. Who used to do this? And he used to say that, one pup you can get 3,000. And like that, if you're 1 liter, you get 5 pups. So you make 25K. And in a year, you can make 1 or 2 lakhs. This is during college days.
Yeah.
10 years ago, I'm saying. I don't know now what is the scene. So it's a business, basically.
Many of them are doing. I told no that cat family. They were also doing the same. This time the all kittens got skin infection. That's why they brought and dumped on me. Otherwise, all these days they used to get 5,000 per kitten. They will sell it to Shivaji Nagar market. One day you go to that Shivaji Nagar market and see the condition of the kittens. They all crumpled like chicks and hens in the cage. There is no water bowl, no food bowl, nothing.
I mean, I know it's not a relevant question here, but what about hens?
Hence, people should not eat, but what to do? We can't stop them.
Because I feel really bad. I just have to say it out somewhere finally. I left chicken. Like, I'm a vegetarian from last 4 years. Everybody asked me why you left chicken. So I said, because I felt bad for hens. Everybody laughs at it. This is the thing. I felt really bad every time I look at a cage. There's shit in the cage. It's a horrible life.
Horrible life. I feel very sad. People ask me, give a chicken to the dogs, but I feel very sad for them. Seeing their eyes, how they cry when the people pick them to cut. Even sheep and goat, so innocent eyes. How the people can kill them for meat? I don't know.
What do we do? What do we do?
Basically, like a vegetarian food is very healthy food. See, many kind of disease and all doctor says that eat vegetable food and which eat, grains or sprouts like that. They will not tell eat meat.
Let's talk about some myths of animal care, pet care, domestic. Um, First, let's go to cats because everybody says that no, canned food is enough. You don't need to give, you know, uh, I think there is a term for it. It is, um, yeah, it's raw food, raw diet versus canned diet. So I've been giving my cat canned food. So, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm thinking wrong, but as a human being, I would not want to live the rest of my life on canned food. So, I'm sure that they would also want to enjoy raw food. But everybody says that that's enough. That's okay. Your cat will enjoy that. That's enough. Is this whole commercial marketing which is winning, or do you think? What do you think? I mean,
See, natural food is good for the cat or dog, whatever, for all actually. Not only for cats and dogs, even humans also. Natural food is very good, but not raw food. We think sometime because raw food come from where, like very hygienic market or hygienic place. From where it is coming from. If you are taking like a chicken, so the chicken is healthy nowadays, or they will get injection to grow themselves. Like they will also get such kind of environment.
so but I didn't mean raw food like that.
Huh.
I meant like home cooked food.
Home cooked is food is fine. Raw food in the sense bring
Is
the
canned food enough? Basically, is canned food enough?
canned food is like a processed food. They will mix chemicals also. Instead of that, home cooked food is fine.
We've always heard that dogs and cats don't get along, but here I see so many dogs and cats just chilling.
Yeah.
So this is reverse Tom and Jerry? Is that a myth?
See how they grow and what kind of environment they get. And many of the dogs, they will not chase or kill their own house cats. But if they go out, if they see some other cat outside, they will chase.
Oh, so it's basically about who's inside the territory.
Correct.
It's basically about that.
Every day they see their face, every day they interact with that cat. So they know this is our house cat.
How do animals interact with humans? So I know the basics, right? That is the tail, playfulness, and the eyes and expressions.
Correct.
But is there more to it over a period of time you have seen? What are some secrets of animal interaction that you have come across?
Actually, that is like more interaction through dil se connection. So what they need, what they want, all that we will come to know through their heart.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, can you give me a story, example?
See, if they are sick, no. If we give tablets, if we give take them to the hospital, instead of that, they need that love. They need that bonding. They will recover. Last year actually many of them got CD because I picked two puppies from the road, so I was not aware.
And CD is basically like cancer for
No,
animals, right?
No, it's not a cancer. Canine distemper. Their nerves will get damaged.
Yeah.
Because of that,
Basically, once they get CD, what I mean is they'll die.
no,
For sure.
they will not die. They will not die. They will. We can cure them, but there are different stages. First stage, second stage, third stage. We have to understand that stage, and according to that, we have to treat them. So last year, like April, May holidays, so I brought two puppies from the Anekal highway. So I didn't know what they are what is their background, because I saw one puppy died on the road. Their sibling, these two siblings were sitting next to that puppy and crying, seeing that accident. So I brought them. Mother also very old and weak actually. So I promised her I will neuter her, and I brought these two puppies. Same day they started vomiting and loose motion, blood. So immediately I took them to the hospital. They said parvo. After 3-4 days, they recovered and came back. Again, they showed some other symptom. Then again, I have taken them to the hospital. Then they said that they are having CD. At that time, my dogs interacted with them, and they got CDs. Some of them, this Chrome and Minchu's mother, Pomerian, she was pure Pomerian. I brought from her when she was pregnant. No, she died. And one more retriever I rescued during holidays, he also died. 4 of them continuously died. 5th one, I said, I'm not going to give you any medicine. If you want to survive, survive. I'll give you only sprout and that moringa drumstick and only green leaves. That extract I gave him 4-5 days. Then he started recovering. And I was with them always.
So you're saying
I stopped giving medicine to him. He is there outside here now.
So you're saying love overrides diet.
Correct.
Love is the best medicine.
If you give 100, for example, now there is Persian kittens down. 2 of them I have, 3 of them some other lady is having actually. So she's giving medicine till date. It's like more than a month. I never give them any medicine. How they grow with me, and you have to compare that. Mine is more healthier than hers.
Do you feel that we should have dedicated areas for animals? Don't you think that is a necessity?
Dedicated area we can.
As a city, we should have dedicated areas, restricted dedicated areas for animals for them to thrive. Because in communities, they chase them out. In roads, they die. They get crushed and they get into accidents. Don't you think we should have dedicated areas in cities?
We can ask dedicated area, but who is going to take care of them?
Officials, there should be government officials for this job.
Government officials, and also if the puppy born or if the dog born somewhere else, we have to take them and put it in that place.
That I'm not. So this is a rough idea. I'm saying that don't you think that will solve the whole thing? That every, let's say 5 kilometers at least, we can have, and that will be also very good for vegetation. Trees. I mean, trees is a very big issue in Bangalore right now. There used to be 2 crore trees, and they used to be close to a few million people. I'm saying 100 years ago, and now there are 15 lakh trees, and there are close to 1 crore people. It's flipped.
Yeah, everywhere they are cutting and building houses or.
And this is also what is creating a more toxic air. I mean, a lot more problems. So if we have dedicated areas every 5 kilometers, we have a vegetation in that area where there are trees and natural environment and animals. It's a gated area. That will be great, right?
Yeah. If they get a food there, they will automatically come there and stay actually. It's not necessary to shoo them in that area. They have to be in that area, restricted area, not like that. If they get food, automatically they will come and stay there.
Also, if we create a restricted area, we put a fence there, like a national park for dogs and cats and animals of the city, basically, animals of the city, then that ensures their safety, keeps them in that 1 kilometer radius. They would be a healthy environment. That the trees in that area would act like a lung to that 5 kilometer radius. It would provide fresh air. That would be a great idea that the government should adopt. Government, are you listening? Don't you think that's a very good idea?
That is a great idea. Yeah, the same thing, wherever the dog born or puppy is born, wherever the animal born, everyone can't go to that area. In the sense, 5 kilometers, each 5 kilometers, one area, I think my government also might not.
But I'm saying theoretically, it's a fantastic idea because all these dog vans that come, they pick up dogs. They can just pick up the dogs and put them in that area.
Yeah. But
and
again, who is going to take care of that? Again, you are telling government officials, but the managing that many dogs also very difficult.
Natural environment. So we can create a natural environment let there be a natural habitat. If they kill other animals also, cats kill other animals, snakes, or whatever, rats, let there be natural environment. I'm saying rats, squirrels, dogs, cats, let's put them all in. Cows, why not?
Yeah.
It's a crazy idea, but I think it's needed because we need a lung for every 5 kilometers because we need trees.
But the human nature, they wanted to survive themselves. Only they want themselves. That's all. I'm fighting with my neighbors, and I'm fighting with my that opposite landowners. They wanted to cut the tree. They wanted to cut the plants. Everything. That person, my opposite land person, he came other day and he just chopped one hibiscus plant and went off. I asked why you are doing like this. No, that is my road. That is my place. It's on the road actually. He's telling that is my road. I said, when you are building the building, your material comes and you dump that material to my place. I have to tell the same thing to you at that time. At least one block or one uh, bag of cement or whatever, some or the other material will come and will come to my place, right? At that time, what I have to do?
There's this very beautiful theory where I heard this recently, that in the Hindu system, they say that Earth is a planet system in terms of spiritual energy, which is uh, right in the border. Like we have border India, Pakistan, we have India, Nepal, like that we have borders, right? So right in the border of Naraka and Swarga. So, and they go on to talk about the qualities that makes a place, Naraka, is selfishness. That means I only care about myself and nobody else. And a place that makes a place, the quality that makes a place heaven is selflessness, where you care about the other person more than yourself. Earth is an energy, Earth is a planet where it is right in the middle, where everybody has both. Everybody has selfishness and everybody has selflessness. I'm just theoretically saying it.
Nice.
So that is the reason we have extremes. So we have people like you who have so many animals inside the house. And then we have people who, one cat enters, they are like, no, I can't keep the cat out.
You're dirtying the house. They are doing this one. They are bringing the rats. They are doing this
I think let's smash the myths of all mothers out there. I don't know. Let this be a mother myth smasher. Right?
See,
Is it a problem if there's cat hair or animal hair in the house? Is it a problem?
You think I have any problem?
No. But have you faced any problems till now?
No. During COVID also, I 2 times also I got COVID, but I didn't face any problem. I was taking care of all of them. I was not having any symptoms. I just one day put the agarbatti. I didn't felt any smell. Only I can see the smoke. So what happened? Why I am not getting smell? I went and checked. So positive, like COVID positive. But I didn't drain. I didn't get any fever. I didn't get anything. I have taken care of them very happily, very beautifully.
Does having a pet restrict life?
What's that restrict like?
In the sense, going out.
I didn't understand.
So one of the main reasons people don't adopt, I've heard, is that they cannot travel. They cannot travel. It restricts
actually.
life. Yeah.
See, if there is a caretaker, alternate caretaker, you can travel.
Is having an alternate caretaker okay? I mean, would some people say that is cruel? That you have, like having a family member, you won't give a 4-year-old child. A 4-year-old child also, you can actually ask your brother or sister to look after for a couple of days. That is still fine. But is it cruel if you give it to a caretaker for a couple of days?
I don't think so, because family is what? What is the meaning of family? They have to go all the time, travel together, eat together, sleep together, do everything together.
No. What is the meaning of family according to you? It's interesting.
Supporting each other is a family. You do
Nice.
something, I say okay. I do something, you say okay.
But what if there's no support? Is that family then?
That is difficult. Many of the rescuers are having such kind of family. No support from others. Husband will not support, wife will not support, son will not support, daughter will not support. Mother
Is
will
that
not
is
support,
that too
father will not.
narrow or is that too broad to be definition of a family? Is a family a place where there's absolute support? Because I don't think there would be any family where there's absolute support.
See, some of them are having, some of them are not having.
But then only some of them have families. All of us, rest of us don't have families.
All of others are like a family members, not family.
I think family is where we feel belonged, right? It's not about support. It's where we feel belonged. That's all. Maybe we feel belonged in this place, or maybe feel belong in that place. But family is just where we feel. Because I recently did a podcast called Bangalore and Loneliness, where I actually had this conversation that I was confused about the concept of home. What is home? So I remember because I moved out of my house and I was living in a flat, and I was not able to see my flat as my home yet. My parents' home was my home. So now my mind has finally started accepting my flat as my home. And many things that we do actually helps make it a home. Like cleaning the house. We feel it is our home when we clean our house. Cleaning the house or cooking for somebody else. That makes us feel like the other person is our beloved.
Correct.
So I think family and home is where we feel belonged. What is your concept of home? Home.
Wherever you go, you want to come back.
Uh,
That is home.
where you have a sense of belonging. Yeah.
See, wherever you go, you feel, okay, I'm going to my sister's place, my brother's place. End of the day, you have to come to your home. And why you have to come home? What makes you come home?
Love.
Somebody is waiting.
Yeah.
Someone is looking for you.
Home is where you're happy
Yeah.
without anything. Where you go to find happiness could be a vacation, but home is where you're happy without anything.
Correct. Without anything, we can't be happy, I feel.
Hmm.
Without means what?
So, this concept of without can go very deep. So, I have a house with furniture with this.
You are
Now,
coming back for your furniture, you are coming back for your fan, or you are coming back for TV. Oh,
no. I'm coming back. To be honest, I'm alone in my flat. So I'm coming back to my furniture only. I'm
no, you
not
are
coming
coming
back
back
to
for
any.
your cat, I feel.
Yeah, now I am. Now I am. So that's
Before-
the thing.
For
Before that,
you are connected to furnitures? Or what?
yeah, I see. I don't know if I'm influenced by you right now, but I think you're right because, to be honest, when I did the last podcast, Bangalore and Loneliness, I did say this that I don't have a sense of home, and 2 weeks after that, my cat came home, and now I feel like it's my house. So maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe it is where you have other people or beings that you belong with that makes something home.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you know if an animal is happy or sad? Because they don't have expressions. So how do you know?
No, they will express themselves. If
Through
they're
the energy?
happy, yeah. They come and welcome you. They talk with you.
They run around the legs.
Yeah, they will talk. If they're not happy, they'll sit in one place and in their eyes, you can feel they're happy or sad. This puppy, only looking for mother even now. See the eyes,
Yeah, you're right.
only searching for mother. From where I can give her mother. Hey. all love to do that, I think. In summer, all of others' house, no plants. So hot it was. In my place, it was very cool because I have two trees in front of my house. Cool air, cool breeze. It's very cool. If I see out from my window, I always felt okay, I'm in a cool place like that. Others just want your tree's leaf is falling. Your house is full of leaves. It's very dirty. It looks very dirty. Why can't you chop the trees? People suggest a lot.
So one thing is there that this information might actually change perspective, which is there was a scientist. I don't want to quote the exact name right now because he was one of the greatest mathematicians of India. I'll be putting the link in the description and also the screenshot will be available right now on the video because I don't remember his exact name. So he said, I think it's not Ramanujan, somebody else. He said he conducted a study on trees and he found out through this study that trees had similar neurological functioning when certain emotions or certain emotion like states are evoked in them. I don't want to mention it precisely because I don't know that, but I'll be putting the entire study here on the podcast on the link. Even trees have that. Animals definitely have bhava, emotions. But so that actually changes a lot of perspective. When you chop down a tree, you know that it's afraid. It's like you're killing an actual being.
Yeah, they also have life, right? They also have life.
So reason I asked you this happy, sad question is because whenever I've seen my cat come and run around this thing with the tail and happy, but sometimes I see him just sitting like this. What does that mean? Like this cat right now, he's just sitting like this.
Yeah.
And cats especially. Dogs are little more, either they're lazy or they're jumping. But cats are always neutral.
Correct.
And sometimes I've seen my cat stare a wall. Like just sit and stare a wall for half an hour. I do that, but I know I'm contemplating something deeply. What is my cat contemplating? How do you know for sure that an animal is not sad?
So only the thing, they interact with us and they talk with us and all if they are happy. When they are sad, they will little low and they will sit quietly.
And what are the reasons for sadness generally in cats and dogs, and how do you fix that?
See, all need companions. Like cats also need some company. Dogs also
You
need
told me
company.
that I have to get a
And also
female cat for my teenager cat. Right.
Humans also need company. All need company. See, people or cat or dog stay alone, but they need company.
This
to
is a
live.
long debate also. A lot of people have said, no, it's okay. He'll grow up and then he'll eventually be fine by himself. You don't have to get a second cat. Is that true or is that false?
Everything is true because if they put some people will in a jail or some people will in a hostel, it's okay, they will adjust. After some time they will adjust. If the child is in PG, they will adjust, no problem. They learn.
But it's not good.
That is the thing. They will grow, no problem. Because time will not stop. So if you are in a
If you're sad, you'll die.
PG, if you are in a flat, if you are in a home, if you are in a school, if you are in a college, wherever also, time goes. And
If you're sad, you're sad. If you're happy, you're happy.
happy. Sad also.
What is your secret for happiness? Do you have a thing? Because you're always happy. I don't know. I don't know if you're like that in real life. I don't know. So
Happy or sad, we have to live. Whatever we have to be happy with that. That is only the thing. We can't crib, oh, I don't have this one, I don't have that one, I want that, I want this. If we think I need that, I need this, I want that, I want this, then we can't be happy.
what are some things that you've learned after spending a lifetime taking care of animals? What are some things that have come as a learning apart from your huge patience that I can see? Apart from that.
See, never give up That is only the thing actually. See, many people said why you have to keep so much, why you can't enjoy your life. Now your age is to take rest. Now your age is to travel.
Yeah, I
Now your age is to do this one, do that one. But I'm seeing the happiness in them actually.
why are you doing what you're doing? What is your motive? I mean, what is your deep fuel?
See, people are telling travel. People are telling something like collect money and keep for your future. But I'm not doing that all. I'm feeling happiness in them, and I'm like a feeling happiness to take care of them. Mm, what else I have to tell?
No, just whatever the truth is.
See, my son is also tells, Mama, why you have to keep all these animals? Why can't you live peacefully? Why can't you
But you
send
are,
them to the shelter?
but you are peaceful, right?
Yeah, I'm finding happiness in this, and also my colleagues, some of them, why you have to struggle? Why you have to do this one? They know all of them. Like I'm struggling a lot because of many reasons. See, many times these helpers will not be there. I have to feed them. I have to take care of them till 12 o'clock. I have to work, and morning again I have to get up at 4 o'clock. Like only 3-4 hours sleep every day now. Like from last 1 month. So, and also like a money also, like taking care of them and taking them to the hospital, going in the rain or going in the cold weather to the hospital or going out for them. All that is a struggle. But many of them, why you have to struggle? Why can't you live happily? Why can't you live peacefully? I'm finding peace, and I'm like a feeling happiness in that. I don't mind for struggle. I don't mind take like stress for them actually. I feel happy when they are happy. I'm also happy. See, if I treat one dog, one cat, if they come back, if they live happily, I feel happy. One there's one farm, in the main road. There is one dog. That dog broke her leg because of other dog tore her leg. So that dog I treated. It was like a 8,000 or 10,000 something like that. But owner, they are not even given 1 rupee. Okay, I was happy because that dog was like showing that kind of happiness, that kind of love. I can see in her eyes. She's saying thanks to me to save her life. Again, that dog broke her leg. Again, same other pack of dogs attacked, and now we amputed her leg. Now she's not having that leg. Then also, how happy she reacts when she sees me. That is happiness.
There is peace.
Huh?
There is peace in that.
They show that much love and like affection, and also like they are really thankful. They say thanks to us.
I think he just said thanks. Yeah.
He would have not survived when if he is outside there.
Oh, I think he's like barely a month, right?
Yeah,
Some days old, in fact.
close to 1 month, I feel. They just actually they hear my bike sound. They feel my presence. If I go in that road also,
Mm.
they recognize so fast.
There's something in his ear.
Yeah,
What is that?
like I said, dead skin. I felt dead skin.
Oh.
We are not given her bath because she's very small. We can't give bath also.
I think we have to get this operated if I'm not wrong.
Operate? Why?
No, I mean there's some dead skin here.
Huh. I was.
And what's his story?
She is like a brought. She and her sibling brought, I think, paying money. and one more boy. And she gave birth two kittens, and one is like not survived. Again, they sent me with one kitten, but that kitten also, like by birth itself, she was having that. Doctor said mycoplasma. She was having. She came with the same situation to me, and now she's improving a bit.
Very
People,
beautiful.
people actually look like how they look, long hair, breed cat, breed dog, whether they are pretty or not, all that. It's like selecting saris, selecting dress, selecting brand shoes, like that. They need a cats and dog in that way.
Yeah. That's how mostly people get married also.
Yeah.
That's just
How
the
much
society we
you
live
have property, how much, whether you have a big car, small car,
in. Yeah,
what kind of property you have.
that's just the society we live in.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Nowadays, it's very difficult.
No, also, I mean, I don't know, like, it's okay to have preferences, even with whoever you want to spend your life with. It's okay to have preferences, even if it is a pet. But I see what you're saying. It's more than preferences. I think you're saying it's a consumerist attitude.
Mm.
It's not actually bringing another life home. It's a consumerist attitude. Purchase and discard. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So I have that one more set of Persian cats, no? Father and mother and children. So that lady one day called, Madam, I'm seeing one cat roaming in front of my house. It's a breed cat. Dogs are attacking and I'm keeping him home. But I can't keep him home because I have another female cat. So please, I will get the cat to your house. So I said, okay, fine. It's like abandoned or something discarded one. So I said, okay, fine. She brought and gave it to me. So he was having full skin infection, hair and all, no hair. Tail also not having. Tail also not having hair and all. So I was like giving him treatment. Now he recovered. Now that lady is telling, no, madam, that is my cat only. But he was having a skin infection. That's why I gave it to you. I lied with you. But I need now. What I have to tell for this?
So you're not giving back for sure.
No, I'm giving back now. 2 days back, I neutered him. I'm giving back actually because
You're saying that you're doubting that they're breeding?
they were breeding. They were breeding because of his sick skin infection. The girl also got skin infection, and all children born with skin infection, 5 of them. So now they want the cat back.
What are some perspective shifts that you've had after this whole journey of having animals and taking care? What was your perspective before that, and what's your perspective now? Point of view.
See, they really need support. They have to be with us. We have to support them. We have to take care of them. How the way we take care of our family members, they also live with us. We have to support them. We have to take care of them. Because without our support, they will not survive. Nowadays, all waste like a garbage and all, green waste, that plastic waste, all segregated and send it to the government wherever. But many of them are depending on that food actually. See, people who are discarding and wasting food, it's better to collect in one place and keep for them. So they will not wander because many mother dogs will wander here and there. There will be huge traffic they have to cross. Then they will not come back for the children might not come back sometime. All that. So better to collect all waste food and keep in one place. Let them have it. What's wrong in that? Instead of throwing it somewhere.
We can keep that in that 1 kilometer, 5 kilometer radius park that we will build with the government. I mean,
yeah.
but yeah, that's also a good idea that, maybe we can have all the restaurants come together.
Correct.
And we can have all the waste food to be collected in one place and keep it for animals as a government initiative. I think that's a very good idea.
Yeah.
There are many things like that we can do.
Correct. Here in our layout only, I told many times, okay, if you are throwing a food, they will put in one bucket. They will throw the bone also in that. They will throw all waste also in that. And they will throw everything in that bucket. I told that roti, 10 rotis they will put in that bucket. That is going to the cows only. I'm not telling them not to put like that. But dogs also there in the street. You can keep 1 or 2 rotis in front of your house.
Have you seen any positive shifts? Have you seen any organizations which are doing some different kind of work in Bangalore? Like something very different, something new, some good thing that you saw?
I haven't seen anything like that actually, but many organization will do vaccination drive, nutrition drive, all that. But for them also there is no support from government. If they say also we will support government, if they support, that is also very less like support that is there actually.
This whole consumeristic idea when it comes to animals and animal care, is this a new thing or is it something that was always there in the history?
It's always there actually in history, but it's grown more now. Previously, it was not this much. Nowadays, people are having, that is the thing, like brand shoe, brand shirt, brand clothes, brand dogs, brand cats, like that.
Yeah. Huskies
Previously,
are
it was
really
not
not
like-
good for Bangalore, right?
Yeah.
Huskies are not good for Bangalore?
Yeah, it's like a weather is like Bangalore weather is fine actually, but summer
Delhi.
and all.
Huskies in Delhi. Huskies in Delhi.
Yeah, huskies in Delhi, summer in Bangalore. Bangalore summer is very bad. Was
Yeah.
very bad this time.
Yeah, it was very
So-
bad.
They need all the time AC, cold weather.
You're saying at one point of time it was not like this. See, he's found his mother. Cat is like, what is happening?
She is very good mother actually.
Really?
She loves all actually.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you.
for coming on the podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And this house is so beautiful. It's full of love.
Full of love.
Wow, and we end the podcast with the dog finding the mother. Do you think a cat can be a good mother for a dog?
Yeah.
Really?
He
A cat can be a mother for a dog.
Yeah. She sleeps with cat only. Cats will go and sit inside that carton box. This girl also will go and sit with them.
Oh.
Now only she learned to sleep with cats actually.
I don't think she's liking it though. Is she liking it?
She is a little not happy because this girl pulled her ear, bit her ear, and like
Yeah.
all that. That's why.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we can stop rolling. But I want to show you something.
Yeah.
See, there's something here. See?